to KR Runs. It's Saturday the 9th of January and apparently it is -5 degrees centigrade here in the north of Newcastle. Luckily for me, this week's been an easy week, so I'm just gonna head off to the near Dene, which is like a grassy field, and just have an easy 30 minutes, just a jog, just keep safe. There's no point risking injury. So this week I just want to talk a bit about how to keep motivation going. It's been quite tough. Obviously in the UK there's a new sort of lockdown. There's no sign of races, no signs of park runs. So I'm going to be honest, I've struggled a little bit with my motivation. I just want to talk a bit about how I keep getting out the door, keep positive, and just keep going basically, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. Just got to keep seeing it.
Yeah, it's a winter. It been snowing like the season. It's the winter. Baby, please give me no reason. It's the winter. My body getting freezing. It's the winter. Yeah. It's the winter. It been snowing like the season. It's the winter. Baby, please give me no reason. It's the winter.
Wow, so I totally forgot how hard it is running on snow. So 30-minute jog has turned into barely a shuffle. Say like not even 9-minute miling. This is like 3 to 4 inches of sort of icy snow. So it's actually become much harder than a recovery run. It was meant to be a 30-minute recovery, but struggling to keep my heart rate below 150. That's fine, I'm just jogging it out. Probably same again tomorrow, because I don't think the conditions are going to be much better tomorrow, so just chill out. Okay, heart rate's got a bit high, pace is shocking. Garmin VO2 max will probably drop by 2 or 3. That doesn't matter, because that's all just metrics that don't matter. This is winter training. It's about strength and endurance. So yeah, that was absolutely mad. Totally forgotten how difficult it is running on snow. I've just done like 31 minutes. Barely managed 5.5 kilometers in that time. And the heart rate was sort of, I don't know. I'll put the run statistics on screen. So my Garmin's literally 38, recommending 38 hours of recovery, which, and it was interesting because I was on a live stream with Kafuzi the other night, and that very question came up about, do you take notice of Garmin recovery? And personally I said it's a guide, but I would never let it run the show. I would always try and listen to the body first and foremost. So there's no way I need 38 hours, but the Garmin doesn't know. The Garmin doesn't know that I'm running in 3 to 4 inches of snow on a boggy, wet field. So, you know, that's fine. I'm going to ignore that. And that's where it comes to motivation. So this week, I'll admit, was the first week that I felt like, you know, back at work, full day work, look out the window, you've got slush, you've got snow, you've got ice, and the plan says you've got to go and do a decently hard threshold run or whatever session, I've got to admit it's the first week I thought, do you know what it is, I could just stay in, make myself a nice cup of tea and stay in the warm, but you know, I got out, and I think it's really important to be easy on yourself. So when conditions aren't good, you can easily think, well, I'm not going to get that session done, I'm going to lose fitness, I don't want to go out today. You're just being hard, you're being too hard on yourself. And I think what I try and do is just say, this winter is all about getting through to spring fit and healthy. That's got to be the highest priority. I'm going to do a video soon about my 2021 goals. I don't think there's much rush because of what's going on at the moment, but I'm going to do it eventually. But my number one goal is stay fit and healthy. You're not going to run a distance per year, you're not going to run a PB if you don't stay fit and healthy, so that's got to be number one. So I guess the moral of that is, if you're starting to feel motivation sort of disappearing, just don't let your mind be harsh on yourself. Maybe just reduce that run duration, but get out the door and do something. Maybe, you know, change up a little bit the session that you had planned, reduce the volume, change the intensity, but still get out the door, keep the ball rolling, focus on the important things like strength and conditioning, tending to any little niggles. I've started doing yoga. I always tend to do it on a January with a bit of motivation. But maybe just to finish, I don't know if you can see, where's the horse in the field. Hopefully you can see the horse just stood there chilling out. Think more like a horse in training. In the winter, you've got your winter coat. You're not going to be going out running your fastest splits, but you're still in training, and you can bet your bottom dollar if you get through that winter period in one piece, fit and healthy, sure as night follows day, you'll get to the spring and those paces will just start creeping back where you would expect them to be, and you'll have the confidence to get the race singlet on, get the fast shoes on, and all that difficult winter slog where you felt like you didn't want to do it will come to fruition, and you'll run your PBs and you'll be a happy runner. So I hope that's been useful. I'm going to go back in now, warm up, have a cup of tea and a bite to eat, and think about doing the same tomorrow. Speak to you soon.